I'm back on Spyro, Years of the Dragon. So the year is the dragon. I'm not sick anymore. Kind of still cough and still have like phlegm issues and stuff like that, but too much information. Yeah, so just back here, I was actually, I think it's like a week since I last recorded. Was it back in college? I had an assignment due on Friday of that week, and that whole week was just me trying to do that assignment. Yeah, so I wanted to record, but I couldn't because every bit of time was set to doing that assignment, and it was a bitch. The assignment was a really bitch, really big bitch. But yeah, I got it done. I was due for deadline was 6 o'clock on 6 p.m. on Friday, and I got it in at 4, so I'm happy with it. Don't think I'll get a distinction. I'm only looking for a pass, which I just need to. Oh, I just want to pass so I can pass the year. And it's only the start of the second semester, so yeah. Anyway, back into the game. That's an update on that, but back into the game. Yeah, so from the last episode, I stopped it and I just went on and completed and got all the gems in this level. So just so I don't have to really do it. Just it didn't want me. I was kind of rambling last time, and I was tired, and I just wanted to get it done. I finished it up, and so I just kind of stayed on and just did all that. I was kind of thinking of what to say or what to talk about, and instead of just kind of rambling and just talking about nothing or my days in college. But I was kind of thinking I should talk about kind of mental health in a way, because like here in Ireland, like it's starting to be talked about a lot more. People are kind of talking about it, but it's not really talked about as much. What the fuck is this? I don't even remember doing this level. I don't even think I did do this level back in the day. Yeah, so this will be kind of me. I was thinking like, Jesus Christ. You're gonna hear me talking about the game, obviously, as it goes along, and I'm talking about something else, like say mental health or something other subject or something like that. I'm not even listening to what he's saying. That's because you're shy. What am I shooting anyway? The boards. Oh fuck! It doesn't shoot straight. That's because it's not aimed. Can I shoot that as well? Can I shoot it? I think I can. Yeah, back to mental health. Yeah, it's just like I was gonna talk about myself more than nothing else. So you can see I shoot these boards. What you call it? This is tough now because you got it. I never did this level. I'm gonna talk about some subject that I want to talk about, and I don't know what I'm doing in this level. Where's that fucking board? Anyway, back to mental health. This is a task for me, and actually, just let me say this. This is a task for me, trying to multitask on what I'm trying to do and say, because I'm not used to it. But it's a learning curve, like, you know what I mean? Where the going was, we're gonna try do it. Ooh, fucking fell off. Yeah, so for me, recently, like, I'm not saying diagnosed with depression, but about, I'd say it was maybe 4 years ago now, maybe, or I think it was. When I was in my last job anyway. I suffered from depression because my gist of it was I was in a job that I didn't want to be in. Like all my life I wanted to be a mechanic, and I failed at that in a way, or just I failed at it, but I also I just fell out of love with it, like, you know what I mean? And so left that job and went to, I was on the dole, which is like a social welfare in Ireland. You get money for looking for jobs. Like it's decent, but I didn't really want to be on it. Like I was kind of told to go on it by my parents, my mother and father, or in Dublin we call them ma and da. Yeah, so it's just because they were saying like I can't give you money anymore, you're at the age where you have to be good, going out and earning money. Fuck, I didn't know they did that. So I can't get this. There we go. So yeah, so I got depressed in my official. Oh shit! I say it's official second job because I worked when I was younger delivering papers, but so it's more or less my tour job. Yeah, so I went and worked in after the being on the dole of social welfare. I went to work as a forklift driver at a media, not media. It's actually when it came full circle when I did delivering as the papers as a kid in my uncle's van. I ended up working in a paper company. It was where all the return papers come and then we recycled them. I got depressed in that job because I'm gonna fall off. It's because I didn't really want to be there, and the management wasn't great, and like the management, which is I think it's awful to do to someone. Dead. Oh shit! I didn't know I was still alive. I think yeah, it was awful to do. Someone was like saying to me, "If you don't want to be here, just leave." Kept saying that to me, and I was like, "No, I want to be here." And I think I was just kidding myself because I was just like, "I need this job." I needed money, and it was paying well enough. It paid well more than my last job did. And my ma brought me to the doctors when I told her I was depressed. Like people tried to help me now. Like even like supervisor, he was, even though he was kind of condescending to me as well, but he was flip flopping. He was grand, and also like he did try to help me as well. Like it wasn't all that bad, I don't think, but it was a bit. We had our clashes. So yeah, so I got depressed on that, and then went to doctors. You put me on not strong antidepressants, but they were alright. But I didn't want to be on antidepressants. So after a while, I kind of stopped taking them myself. Like you were saying, like take them all, but I just stopped taking them. I said, I can't take this cunt. I'm not gonna stay here and just keep trying to hit him. So did that. Went off the antidepressants myself. Then didn't. I kind of felt better myself, or I just kind of did my own thing, and then I was back on the dole, like social welfare, for another year. And actually no, sorry, my mum was working in media, kind of like helping. Well, she was, but she had her own business, and she was working with special needs people. Oh, there we go. And while I was working in that company as a forklift driver, I started, because I had Wednesdays and Sundays off work, which was shy because like it split your week up, but I didn't have 2 days off in a row, which really killed me because I work Saturdays, not till Saturdays from like 6 to 1, but it just killed you. Like everyone else had 2 days off in a row, but I had Wednesdays and Sundays off, and it just drove me mad, like, because like the thing was, like, do you know, I don't know if it happens to everyone else, but it happens to me that where, like, even today, and this is Saturday morning, I'm recording this, you're up at a certain time, and then on a Saturday you tend to get up at the same time because you're just in that routine, and then on a Sunday you would sleep in. So that was me. I'm like that. But the problem was that because I had Wednesdays and Sundays off, I couldn't do that. So that would happen to me where I'd be working Saturday, and then I'd have naps after work, but it wouldn't be great. Because I'd never have naps in my life, and then I started working there and I started having naps. I hated it. Come on, shut up, man. Oh, those gas looking. What the fuck? So yeah, on Sundays though, I just keep waking up early. Like I wouldn't have a lie on or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Just to regenerate myself. Like yeah. So that annoyed me. So what happened was, and then it got worse, but in a positive way. And you'll see now why it was positive. But so my ma would work with special needs people on a Wednesday in the Access in Ballymun. I think I went one Wednesday to help her out because I wanted to kind of see what she was doing. She needed help or something. I think she needed help over the summer, and I got Dean actually in to help, because he wasn't doing it at the time. But he was in college at the time and he had summer off, and then I got him in to help out. And then I think I wanted to see what he was doing because he was telling me all the stuff they were kind of doing. I think now I can't really remember. Yeah, so I went out to help out, and then every Wednesday it was just kind of like, yeah, I'll give you a hand. And I just loved it. Like I loved helping out with them, and I loved we were filming and we were teaching them how to use the camera, and then I got into the kind of creative side of it where I just started filming. Yeah, so I started filming like sketches, like started coming up with ideas. Like I was creative in some sense. Like I felt like I was, like, where it kind of fucked me over is I didn't have a Wednesday off because I was working basically with me mad on the Wednesday. Now it wasn't for that long. It was only like I think we started like 10 and we finished at 1 or something like that. I mean, it wasn't that long, but it was still like I didn't realise, and because Dean used to say this to me all the time, and I never really understood it. About being on. It's like now where, well, I'm not trying to be entertaining, but when you're kind of teaching people and you're kind of supposed to be the center kind of thing, and they're looking at you and you're coming up with ideas, you're on all the time, and it was just draining. Like I wasn't used to it. Here we go, this is bad. So I was doing that, helping them two out, and then coming up with ideas and filming, and we went out and did interviews with the public and the sketches and stuff, and just it was all on. We had a sketch, the case of the missing handcuffs. That it was Mrs. Brown's idea at first, and then that changed into a whole. It took ages, it took about a few months to see what we were gonna do with it, and then we made this thing out of it, and it was just good. I left the forklifting job because I just couldn't take it anymore. It was like something happened where I kind of fucked up, and where, like I say, like it was goods taken off a truck and they were damaged, and usually, like I even to this day, I'd be like, straight away I'd be saying it to people, like, I'm not taking that off the truck, like that's damaged, man. But I didn't say it, and then when I took them off the truck, and then I said it, which you're not supposed to. You're supposed to leave, if something's damaged, you're supposed to leave them on the truck. It's just the way it is, because it's supposed to go back to the person or something, or we just sort it out like that. Like, I'm not hitting this cunt at all. Oh yeah, I fucked up on that, and then straight away, like, it was kind of gases because me and my supporters, I always used to clash. No, it's gas to me, it's not gas to anyone else. This is where this goes. Me and him used to clash, and I think higher management knew that, and I said it to my supervisor, and he was going mad, I kind of think, but I knew in my head that I fucked up. I knew in my head that I was like, why? Even to this day, I'd be like, why didn't I just say it? But it just wasn't there. I wasn't there anymore, and that was the depression doing that to me. There we go. Oh no, I can't, but I fell off. Yeah, that's so that happened, and then I was saying to my supervisor, blah blah. I said, I'm gonna go up top. I wanted a meeting with the head manager, one of the head managers. I was a head manager at the time, and I wanted a meeting with him, and I went up to him, and I said to him, I need to talk to you, and he was the same thing, I need to talk to you. I think the two of us, because he was like, as soon as I went in, he was like, yeah, so I went up to him, go back to that, went up to him, and so eventually I got to talk to him, and this is where I think he thought I was gonna go mad about my supervisor and go complaining like that, he's like going mad at me, blah blah blah. But it wasn't. I was gonna leave. That was I was finished. Like, and he was like, "So you want to go mad at supervisor?" I'm not gonna obviously name names. 500 gems. What did I have? I don't know, I suppose. He was like, going mad supervisor, you want to go mad at him? Yeah, and then you fucked up, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, I want to live. I'm done. Like, and I told him, like, I know I fucked up, and I can't do this anymore. And he was kind of like, oh. And he just changed his whole perspective, not perspective, remember his perspective, but like, he changed his whole demeanor towards me. And he was kind of like, oh, alright. Because he'd think he knew, or he knew I knew I fucked up. But he was just like, I don't even know, I'm not even reading this. But it was kind of funny to me. He was more of a, he was still pissed off that I fucked up, but he was still more relaxed to kind of going, alright, hold on. And I said, oh, my head's not in the game anymore. I usually would say it, and I don't know why I didn't. And I think it was just, I'm on autopilot, and I don't want to be here, and I don't want to keep fucking up stuff anymore. And I need to get out of here. And then he was saying to me, I think this was on a Friday, and he was saying to me, okay, think about it over the weekend and talk to your family, your man, dad, and come back to me on the Monday. I wasn't on Monday, I was on Tuesdays. Oh, was I? Was it in Mondays? Yeah, sorry, I was in Mondays because I was on Wednesday and Friday. So I'm thinking of college, I'm off Mondays in college.
Let's go.
So, yeah, so that's what I eat. Oh, I have to do this just straight away into it. Alright, I thought you could hit them.
Okay. It did. Thanks. Let's.
I smacked that off the fucking thing. But yeah, so that's what that, and I left that job. I did 2 weeks. Gave me 2 weeks notice, did 2 weeks. I hated it as well because I really wanted to just leave, but I was friendly with the contract drivers at the time, and they all said to me, "No, do your 2 weeks, don't burn your bridge, like." Fuck you. When she gets in, it's fucking gas. So, give me 2 weeks. Didn't burn that bridge. Which was decent. Well, it was tough because I wanted to just get out of there. Sorry, I'm just concentrating the game. Go back to the story in a second. No, they smacked this. I can't do this not concentrating on it. Yeah, so that happened, and then I went to work for my ma for the year. Yeah, so I did that for a while, and I got to the point where I had to make a decision of, because the money wasn't great, and I had to make a decision of like either go get a job, proper job, or go to college, and then I ended up going to college. This is all filtering back into me mental health because I was doing something that I thought I could. Ooh, you bastard! The camera's fucking shite, man. I can't see when they're coming. Yeah, so stuff like that in Ballymun, and went down to Tullow and Carlow and did some stuff with them. Great people down there. Definitely recommend going down to see Tullow if you're ever in Ireland, or if you live in Ireland, go down to. It's like funny enough, like I was saying that before there, I was down there just before Christmas, and oh, you bastard! And it's a nice little town. You wouldn't know about it. I wouldn't even know about it if I didn't go down. Like, lovely people, like great friendly people. That's a shout out to you, Tullow, if anyone's listening for me. I'm going to be doing this fucking thing for ages because I can't multitask, talk about something else, and concentrate on this. So I did that, but eventually I went to college. And who else? Come on out. Right there. But the thing is, I don't want to go too far away from it in case someone will come out and just smack her in the head. I'm just whipping this camera around because I'm trying to look. It's actually making me fucking dizzy. Oh, you can't do next door. This fucking music is off, isn't it? Oh, yeah, fucker. I was too far away. I should have let them come to me.
Let's go.
Let's dance. Let's dance. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I'm just in time, man. Yeah, so went to college. First year of college. And then I don't know if I did it before college or I was in college. I can't remember. But I started, like, this is where I'm coming into the mental health thing of it, where I thought I was doing something good in a way to kind of combat it. I started doing like not for live videos. I started recording myself on Instagram, kind of just as my story, because I felt down. Like I didn't know what to do. And I was just kind of, and people are saying like I got messages where people are saying, "Oh, you fucker." I'm starting to get pissed off now. We're all getting hit now. It's not tough for me anymore. Yeah, so I did that for a while for my mental health, and I think initially I was like it's a thing where you just deny it in your head. You're like, oh no, it's not for that, it's for something else. And then we kind of started talking about it in college, where just about people in it. Oh, you fucker. I just can't. I need to just concentrate on doing this, start talking, but I want to get better at talking about something else and doing something. So we're just going to keep going. So go back to, yeah, so we're just out doing that. But I was getting messages about off people saying that they were in the same boat. You're not alone, like, and I appreciated it, and I just still do appreciate it. People telling me that they're definitely in the same boat, and you're great for doing this, and I just kind of wanted to, oh yeah, fuck. And this music is fucking awful. It's just, the music is annoying me as well. I guarantee she has probably 2 fucking eggs. I think I'll do this again. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate because I don't want to do this again. What you doing? Lovely. Round of applause.
We did it! That was my best performance ever.
Oh, Kearney. Oh, this rose is floating now.
Maybe you can be my ice dancing partner in the next Olympics.
No, you can go fuck off because I'm not going to do this anymore.